Good morning and welcome back to my channel, Don't Mind Me. My name's Diana. Today I want to talk to you about something very strange that happened to me on Saturday while I was watching a YouTube video. Yes, I have had my own experiences of paranormal and of dreams coming true. But this was something that's never happened to me before. I was watching a video by a Canadian lady called Selena Spooky Boo, who I've watched for a while now. Now, her take, she believes in this paranormal. She's very spiritually aware of spirits. She even talks to spirits. And yeah, she may think this is very far-fetched. But my my experience on Saturday, as I say, I've never had it before, and it happened while watching this video, and I was watching it on my laptop. Now, as I say, Selena is in Canada, and she was out and about. She went into a store, saw a large toy polar bear that connected somehow with her. Anyway, she left without the bear, but on the drive home she was like, I've got to go back, I need that bear. She went back, she bought the bear, took it back to her house, and they did it. Her and her husband Adam did a video on it. Now, this video was Selena asking Adam about his connection with the bear, what he was feeling holding the bear. And before he or Selena said what they thought about this bear and their connection with it, I had the weirdest feeling. I looked in this beautiful polar bear's eyes, and I swear on everything around me, my late parents, my late brother, everybody, that this actually happened. I looked into the eyes of this toy polar bear and I felt the strongest feeling, connection, call it what you want, with a young boy who had blonde hair. He was wearing t-shirt and dungarees, and I believed he lived on a farm back in the 18th century, maybe 19th century, but going back to the era of Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, books I have not read in a very, very, very long time. Haven't even thought of these books until this particular moment when I felt this strong connection. And as I say, all I did was look into the polar bear's eyes. Now, Selena asked Adam what he felt. He said that he felt it was a young lad wearing t-shirt and jeans, that he had blonde or brown hair, and his name was Timothy. Selena then said that she felt the same, and that it was 18th, 19th century was the feeling she was getting. When I heard both of them say this, I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I felt, what they just said. I was in such a shock that I actually commented and told them exactly what had happened to me. And as I say, this has never happened to me before. And I know not many of you will believe that this actually happened, especially watching it through a screen. In my comment, I did actually say, can this happen? And I got a comment back from a lady saying yes, it can, good and bad. And I even spoke to a psychic medium that I know, um, and that I'm friends with. And because this has never happened to me before, and I was so shocked, I actually asked her what she thought. And she came back saying, I had a real strong premonition, which, as I say, I've never had before. Um, and I'm lucky because I can talk to this psychic medium. I've had weird things going on since I was 12, 13 years old. I'm now late 50s. And it went on for a while, then it stopped. And then I started having the paranormal feelings, of something behind me, look round, nothing there. Um, I've had whispers in my ears. I've had my name called. I've actually been touched twice. I've actually had someone run their fingers down my back. And as I say, as I've got older, it kind of slowed down quite a bit. But then one of my best friends, her husband became poorly and has had several operations, which I won't go into details as it's a private matter between my friend and her family. But I will say that over the last year and a half, my feelings, my sense of spirituality, if you like, spirit guides that I didn't even know the names of, which I've now found out through actually talking to one of them. I actually asked them to go to the hospital, stay by my friend's husband, protect him, help him to get better so he could come home. What I didn't know at the time, and I only found out when he was home, was that he'd actually had a stroke while in hospital because of all the operations he's had, and he almost died. I did not know this. He is now home. He's not the same person he was, which is very, very sad. But at least he is home. He's trying to get better, with the support of his friends and family. But the fact that him being ill has boosted my dreams, my paranormal experiences, is really, really strange. I mean, I had another experience which I'd never had before, a year and a half ago, almost 2 years, where my friend's mum passed away. And I went to the funeral. The day after the funeral, I was making a cup of tea. I'm sure I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I was making a cup of tea, and my friend's mum came to me and told me to tell my friend and her sisters that she was fine, she was happy, she was back with her husband, and that they've got to stop beating themselves up, they've got to stop feeling guilty, they've got to start living their lives for them and be happy that she's happy. And it was her time to go. And I did this. I told them. I knew it would make them cry, but both my friends, or both sisters, have come back to me and said they needed to hear it. They needed that confirmation that their mum was okay, that they've got to stop feeling guilty and it wasn't their fault. It was her time to go. She didn't want to be here anymore. And that they've now got to move on. And this thing with grief and with spirituality, it's hard to move on when you lose someone, especially a mum, a dad, a brother. I know I've lost all three, plus aunts, my father-in-law, my cousin, my uncles. It's really, really hard to move forward. And I have struggled over the last few weeks, but I am getting there. And it is thanks to these videos I watch and to the support I have of my friends and those that don't even know me, sharing their connections and saying, yes, this happens. Go with it. And don't let it get to you. It's very hard. Grief is one of the hardest things that we ever go through. And no, we don't ever get over grief. We learn to live with it. And yeah, it's fine to cry. Be you a man, woman, child, boy, girl, it does not matter. It's okay not to be okay. Please remember that. And I am here if you need to talk to me. My social medias are in the description. And if you have any ideas for videos, I don't care what they are. This channel is for mental health awareness, but there's everything on here from stories to chats like this about grief, general chats and paranormal, whatever. Just leave a comment and I read all my comments and I will do a video on whatever anyone suggests. And if you'd like me to do a live, let me know. I know my channel's only very small, but if you like what you see, then press the like button, the notification button and the subscribe button. I don't like asking people to subscribe, but it does help you to be notified when I post. I do try and post every Thursday evening at 7:45, but sometimes with work commitments and other priorities, I do find it a bit of a struggle. And I'm also not that confident in doing videos, but the more I do, hopefully the better I get. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week. Love you, take care, and stay safe, and be respectful and kind to others. Until next week, bye.